Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week for all platforms, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Alright, for number 1 we have the Classland 455 RC. This is by Eric. This is 9.90 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 79 people having rated it on the mod hub. This is valued at $55,000, pounds or euros. It will require 90 horsepower to run, has a pickup working width of 2.1 meters, and will work at 17 kilometers per hour or about 9 miles per hour or 10 miles per hour, somewhere in that range. 12 maybe? Anyhow, I'm trying to convert it in my head. Anyhow, so very good looking baler. Really nice detail to it. I know a lot of you guys that like the Class equipment are really going to enjoy this. So there you go. That's number 1 this week. All right, for number 2 this week, we have the Foil Tunnel. This is by Michael LS. This is 1.01 megabytes to download for all platforms. This is currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 94 people having rated it. So you can see 2 different kind of foil tunnel things out here is what these guys are called. All they are is there's one from each direction. They're the same tunnel. I just wanted to show you the front and the back of each one. On the left side, you have a tunnel with an output, and then on the right side, you have the input side. What these basically are is they work as a normal greenhouse. So they'll have a capacity of 25,000 liters of water. If you're doing lettuce, they'll hold 15,000 liters of lettuce, tomatoes, 10,000 liters of strawberries, 30,000 liters. They're only $5,000 to buy, so they're pretty cheap to buy and $50 a day for upkeep. So they are a little large, but they're pretty cool. So again, and you'll have all the animations and the looks of everything if you guys are doing any greenhouse work or anything like that. So very well done, Michael LS. There you guys go. That is the Foil Tunnel. Just kind of another option for greenhouses for you guys. All right, for number 3 this week, we have the North American Shed Pack. This is by BC Bueller and Serious Mods. This is 10.56 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 141 people having rated it. You can see 2 of the sheds out here in front of me. The one on the left, I really like the look of that one. That one's pretty cool with those doors the way they are, because that is something that definitely is the way that those sheds are built. So it's pretty cool. And the one on the right also looks really good too. If we do go into the build mode right where we're at right here, we can go ahead and go into sheds. And if we scroll down to the very end, you can see we got quite a few options in here. So we got these 2 sheds here, this one right there, this guy right here. So you can see this one is not a drive-through, and this one is a drive-through option. So you have a door at each side. Then we basically got a yellow, green, another green one there. Is that one of those different there? Is that a drive-through? That one is. Are these all drive-throughs? Oh, I think they're all just different colors through here. But yeah, got a lot of different color options. So a really good looking shed pack, quite honestly, for especially the people that pay in America, like myself. I think they look really good and they fit well on like an American farm, just as I think they're designed to be, or anywhere in North America, really. And they're not too big or overbearing, so they're kind of a decent kind of medium-sized shed. So I really like them. But yeah, there you go. That is the North American Shed Pack by BC Bueller and Serious Mods. And for number 4 this week, we have the Grape Orchard by Omatana as she does it again. This is 0.42 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 93 people having rated it. This thing is amazing, only $1,000 to buy, and it even lists the slot count for consoles, which is 4. Listed on the mod hub description. That is very awesome. That's in there, at least that's the estimated one. But very cool. So what you do is you just provide basically different ingredients to this, and it will provide grapes to you. So it's very cool. And actually we can take a look here in the menu just to take a look at what this is requiring to get grapes. So you can see you can either provide just water if you want to do grapes that way, or if you wanted to do it, you can do water, seed, and fertilizer. Or you can do water, seed, and manure, so you can get grapes that way. But yeah, very cool. So as you can see, you can either run all 3 of these at once if you wanted to, or if you just wanted to put water in and get grapes out, easy peasy. But yeah, there you go. They're all going to produce 64 grapes for you. Obviously, some of these require a little bit less water, so depending on kind of how realistic or however you want to do it, depending on what you're after. But yeah, there you go. That is the Grape Orchard by Omatana. Fantastic mod, really well done. All right, number 5 this week is the Lizard T25. This is by Classland 18 hatchback modding, and it is 28.31 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 308 people having rated it. This thing is base price is $12,500 and base power 30 horsepower. This thing has an absolute ton of configuration options. You can make this thing look like just about anything. You can configure the tires, the front weights, the wheel weights, the colors for the hood, the engine, the wheel weights, rims, and the dummy grill. Also, you can configure a cabin on it, lights, mud flaps, attachers, front fenders, and the hood. Tons of configurations for this, and a really cool little older school tractor for any little farm if you're doing any kind of farming like that, or any small scale farming or old school farming. But yeah, there you go. That is the Lizard T25. All right, for number 6, we have the Farm Dairy, and you could ignore my placement out there. That's my bad with the landscaping. That's not the mod's fault. This is by Disturbed Simulation, 0.28 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 50 people having rated it. So this is very cool. It's just kind of a little like it would imply, it's a little dairy point. If we go into the store to actually build this thing right here, if we go under production, under factory at the very end, you have the farm dairy mod and the farm dairy mod cheaty. So you can see over here cheaty versus not cheaty. We have the cheaty one out here. So if we take a look at that in here, cheaty is just going to do 40. I mean, it's just absolutely going to smoke through. Look at how fast that's going to do it. And also adds kind of a new product. So you have raw milk here, which should show up in here if we go down here to the very end. So there you go. There's no sell point right now for it, but it does add that kind of into your map. You can place a sell point for it if you'd like to. But yeah, there you guys go. That is the Farm Dairy by Disturbed Simulations. Very cool mod, very well done. I like that that kind of gives you a unrealistic, quick way to get dairy products done if you really wanted to do it that way. So it kind of expands your gameplay a little bit. So well done, Disturbed Simulations. And number 7, we have Global Goods Transport Pallet by 82 Studio, of course. 7.02 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 241 people having rated it. Now, we'll put a disclaimer in here. If you want to find out everything possible to do with these things, which is a ton, go to the Mod Hub, which is linked down below in the description, the link to the Mod Hub, and it'll take you to a video done by 82 Studio. That's the modder who made these, and it'll show you everything you need to do with these. And make sure you guys subscribe over there too. 82 Studio has a fantastic channel, so make sure you guys go check him out. But anyhow, these are there's 2 different options here. Well, there's actually 4 different options, but a couple different things here. You basically have a liquid container and a kind of a solid container, and I'm actually going to show these off in the store because I think it's easier in here. So these are the 4 things that come with the mod. This is the Global Goods Transport Pallet and the Global Goods Transport Bag. These are essentially the same and work the same, except for this is in the form of a pallet and this is not. This is for liquids, and again, one's in the form of a pallet, one's not. These will hold every single liquid, and see everything in here, grape juice, all sorts of different stuff in there. The solid ones will hold literally any solid, and again, yeah, incredible. You can tip into these. If you just pull up to these with a front loader without any forks or anything, you can hit Q and it'll attach it with some front loader forks in there for it'll add those in there, so you can do it. And you can see, I mean, every fill type imaginable. Even this one's actually also holding some of the liquids, it looks like, which is super cool. But yeah, and again, the only difference between those two is if it looks like it's going to be in a pallet versus not. And they look like little deflated bags when you buy them like this, so they're super cool. And the other thing, all these have a standard and unrealistic capacity, so either 10,000 liters or Unreal for 200,000 liters. So these things are really cool, so make sure you guys check this out. And again, there's a lot of different uses for these out there. And also, the other thing too, no matter how full these are, you can move these around by hand, so that's another really nifty feature with this. So again, you can see as I have this one right here hooked up to the front loader, that you don't need any pallet forks or anything, you just drive up to it with a front loader and it'll hook up like that. So very well done. That is the Global Goods Transport Pallet. For number 8 this week, we have the Picnic Decoration Pack. This is by Omatana. This is 2.35 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 29 people having rated it. This is a really nifty little decorative pack. Yeah, so again, you have what you have out in front of you right here. You can see the little barbecues are placeable. You have 2 different picnic table configurations, one with a kind of a umbrella over it. I couldn't think of that, I almost said tent, but anyhow, umbrella over it and one without. And then there is 2 options for the cart there, the little cart stand there. There's one option like the one that's out here that's just decorative, and there's also one in there that is a sell point, so very cool. But anyhow, yeah, the Picnic Decoration Pack, very well detailed and very well done, just as anything that Omatana does is. So thank you, Omatana, for our fantastic mod. But there you guys go. All right, for number 9, we have the TLX X52 enclosed trailer. This is by 82 Studio, 33.19 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 298 people having rated it. This is a, basically you can either use it as a regular trailer to load stuff in the back if you want to do it manually, or you can use it as an auto load trailer for ridiculous amounts of products, or a realistic amount of products, depending on how you want to play. Just as anything 82 Studios does, there's a realistic and unrealistic version, which is awesome. But yeah, very well done. There's a lot of different configurations for it. One of my favorite ones is this one, this Kubota decal right here. I think that looks absolutely fantastic on there, especially with the Kubota DLC out now. So there you go. That is the TLX X52 enclosed trailer. All right, and number 10 and the final mod for this week is the Open Cattle Pasture. This is by Mod Hub Brazil. This is 0.62 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 39 people having rated it. This, again, like it implies, is an open cow pasture. You can see the outline of how large it is, or at least how far the cows would go by kind of that shorter grass. But the grass will grow and kind of blend in with whatever map you're playing on. So the advantage of that is you can use any fences and you kind of make your own kind of custom cow pasture, essentially, using this layout. So very well done. Again, you got all your basic stuff there. You have a milk point, a feed point, a water point, and then you have your little animal trigger there. So very well done. Again, it's going to hold 200 cows, 72,000 liter feed capacity, 19,000 liter water capacity, and a milk tank capacity of 30,000 liters. So again, it's really well done mod, and I think it'll have a lot of use for people that want to make more kind of custom farms and stuff like that. This gives you a little bit more freedom to do so. But anyhow, without further ado, that is the final mod for this week. So those are the top 10 for this week. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.